Now you see that the president's arm here is super extended. We interpreted this to be a stimulus. This happened an 18th of a second.
So that's the president physically reacting to being hit for the first time, is that correct?
That's correct.
Would you point out to the jury what caused the majority of the panel to conclude that Governor Connolly was reacting to being hit by the same bullet?
This is Governor Connolly. You can see that if I could draw it for you, this shoulder is higher than this shoulder. This is the president here. It's one hand, this is the other hand. If I could have the next frame, please. Here you can see Governor Connolly. His left shoulder, again, is considerably higher than his right shoulder. He's going down like this, if you would. The president is here. He's going in up to what I can best describe as the defensive lineman stance.
Connolly then would have been responding or reacting just over a second after Kennedy, is that correct?
That's correct. Change, please. We see now that the governor has almost turned around. He's actually facing back to the rear, and Mrs. Kennedy now has responded to her husband, and actually her husband is leaning over in the direction of his wife. Change. This is 312, and this is by far one of the clearer frames, and it shows the orientation of the president, and you can also see that Mr. Connolly now is starting to lean back on his wife. She actually is pulling him back towards her. Next slide, please. This is the headshot at 313. This mass that we see here is what the medical people call particulate matter, but us lay people will call brain tissue, blood, and other items that's being emitted from the president's head.
Okay. Looking at frame 313, is one of the points that caused your panel to conclude the shot came from the rear the fact that the spray of brain matter is all to the front?
Yes, that's correct.
Did your panel prepare a high contrast photo of that frame 313?
Yes, sir, we did.
Can we put that on the screen?
You can see that the particulate matter is going forward of the president, coming in this direction. You can see the cone here of mass that's going in a forward direction.
In addition to the spray of brain matter all to the front, do frames 313 and 314 actually show the president's head being pushed forward slightly by the momentum of the bullet?
Yes, it does.
Can we see those frames now and point that out to the jury?
Again, this is frame 312, and I would ask the jury to note that this is the rear seat, the back of the seat. And, of course, this is the body, the torso of the president at 312. 313, please. We concluded that there's a definite space opening there between the seat and the president at 313, moving forward. 314, please. 314, the space is larger.
So he's moving forward. He's moving 313 and 314.
Yes. At 315,
starts to go back.
He starts to go back. 316. He goes back a little bit more. 317.
Brain matter all to the front. Do frames 313 and 314